What do you call someone who breaks the law, commits a serious crime, and walks away completely free? A celebrity. While everyday people face years behind bars for far less, there's a list of famous faces who've dodged jail time despite being caught in scandals, cover-ups, and even criminal cases. They've got the fame, they've got the money, and apparently, they've got the legal system in their back pocket. These are the 10 celebs who should be in jail, but somehow aren't. And warning, some of these names will shock you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of Hollywood's darkest secrets, the way fame protects the guilty. While some celebs pay the price for their actions, others seem to walk through life with a get-out-of-jail-free card tucked in their back pocket. We're talking assault, fraud, DUIs, domestic violence, even crimes involving minors. And yet, they're still walking red carpets like nothing happened. So buckle up, because we're counting down 10 celebrities who should have been locked up, but weren't. Let's get into it. 1. Ezra Miller, multiple assaults and a cult allegation. You may know him as The Flash, but Ezra Miller's real-life behavior is far from heroic. From allegedly choking a woman outside a bar in Iceland, to multiple assault charges in Hawaii, and accusations of grooming a minor, Ezra's rap sheet reads like a cautionary tale. Despite multiple arrests, restraining orders, and damning footage, Miller continues to dodge prison and even starred in a major blockbuster after everything. How? Hollywood connections and silence from Warner Brothers mostly. This isn't justice, it's damage control. 2. R. Kelly. For years, he got away with it. Yes, he's finally behind bars now, but let's not forget, R. Kelly was accused for decades of running a literal sex cult, abusing minors, and manipulating young girls. The evidence was there for years. The infamous videotapes, the testimony, the documentaries. And yet, he released albums, went on world tours, and even had a reality show. He finally got what he deserved, but only after decades of enabling and silence from the industry. And during that time, he should have absolutely been in jail. 3. Chris Brown. Assaulting Rihanna and more. Chris Brown's 2009 assault on Rihanna was graphic, violent, and well documented. He pled guilty, but never served jail time, just probation and some community service. And that wasn't the end. He's been involved in multiple assault allegations, a standoff with police at his home, a rape accusation in Paris, which was eventually dropped. And yet, he still tops charts, headlines tours, and gets red carpet invitations. Because apparently, talent outweighs accountability in Hollywood. 4. Mark Wahlberg. Hate crimes and assault. Before he was a movie star, Mark Wahlberg had a violent past that somehow disappeared from the public eye. In the 1980s, Wahlberg was involved in racially motivated attacks, including throwing rocks and yelling slurs at black schoolchildren, beating a Vietnamese man with a stick while shouting racial slurs. He was convicted but served just 45 days in jail. Years later, he tried to get the incident officially pardoned, a move that sparked backlash. How did he still end up as a beloved action hero? You guessed it. Money, fame, and a great PR team. 5. Roman Polanski. Convicted rapist, still celebrated. Roman Polanski pled guilty to the statutory rape of a 13-year-old girl back in 1977. But before sentencing, he fled the US and never came back. And yet, he still wins Oscars. He still directs films. He still walks red carpets in Europe like nothing ever happened. Meanwhile, his victim? She's had to live in the shadow of her trauma for decades. Polanski is the textbook case of a fugitive celebrated by the industry when he should be in prison. 6. Jay-Z. Stabbing case that disappeared. In 1999, Jay-Z was accused of stabbing a music executive during a party in a Manhattan nightclub. He was arrested and faced up to 15 years in prison. But what happened? He took a plea deal, got 3 years probation, and walked away with his empire intact. While the incident is barely mentioned today, it's a reminder that when you're powerful enough, even a stabbing can be handled. 7th Dr. Dre. Domestic abuse and assault. Before he was a billionaire producer and Beats headphones mogul, Dr. Dre had a history of violence, especially toward women. In 1991, he brutally assaulted journalist Dee Barnes, slamming her head into a wall and trying to throw her downstairs. He later admitted to the attack and she sued, but Dre never went to jail. He paid a fine and moved on. Other women have since come forward with similar stories, but Dre, he's still glorified in music history because apparently beating women doesn't cancel you if you have platinum records. 8. Caitlyn Jenner, fatal car crash. In 2015, Caitlyn Jenner was involved in a fatal car crash in Malibu. One person died. Several others were injured. Surveillance footage suggested Jenner rear-ended a car into oncoming traffic, causing the deadly accident. Was she charged with vehicular manslaughter? Prosecutors decided not to file charges, citing insufficient evidence. Most people involved in a deadly crash would face serious consequences. But Jenner walked away with a few lawsuits and no criminal record. 9. Sean Diddy Combs. Multiple allegations. Diddy's history is long and messy, from gun possession and nightclub shootings to more recent sexual assault lawsuits and disturbing allegations of abuse. It's a list that would bury anyone else. In 1999, he was arrested after a club shooting but was later acquitted. In recent years, lawsuits have emerged accusing him of violent, controlling behavior behind closed doors. Despite it all, he still runs businesses, attends award shows, and gets tributes like he's royalty. The truth: Diddy's empire is protected by lawyers, settlements, and silence. 10. Mel Gibson. Racism, domestic violence, and threats. Mel Gibson has said and done things that would have ended most careers and landed others behind bars. Racial and anti-Semitic slurs caught on tape, threatening voicemails to his ex-girlfriend, accusations of domestic abuse, multiple DUIs, and yet, he made a comeback. He got Oscar nominations. He directed major films again. Why? Because in Hollywood, a redemption arc is more marketable than real consequences. So what does all this say? It tells us one thing. In the world of fame and fortune, the rules are different. Justice is negotiable. And if you're rich, famous, and powerful enough, you can do the crime and never do the time. These 10 celebrities should have faced serious consequences. Instead, they got PR teams, settlements, and comeback deals. And let's be clear, accountability isn't cancel culture. It's just fairness. Until regular people get the same legal treatment as celebrities, this isn't justice. It's privilege in disguise. What do you think? Did we miss anyone who should have made the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're ready for the debate. If you found this eye-opening, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who still thinks Hollywood is all glitz and glam. Because behind the lights are a lot of shadows. Until next time, stay smart, stay skeptical, and keep asking the hard questions.